Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Gizazen and I am a student in Refinery Instrumentation Engineering program. Today I will be presenting about the pressure difference flow metering system. The system is very important in measuring the flow of liquids and gases in many industries. In my presentation, I will explain how the system works, the main parts of the system, and why it is useful in real life. I hope by the end of the presentation you will have the better understanding of this flow metering system and its role in the industries. Thank you for your attention. Let's begin. Now let me show you the main points I will cover in this presentation. First, I will start with an introduction to the pressure difference flow metering system, and the next I will explain the basic theory behind how the system works, and then I will describe the main component of the system. After that, I will talk about how flow is measured and the calculation process. I will also share some example of how the system is used in industries. Then I will discuss the advantage and disadvantage of the system. I will explain the important maintenance and troubleshooting tips. Finally, I will give you my conclusion and some recommendation. This is the outline. We will follow through how the presentation. Now let's start with the introduction. Flow measurement is very important in industrial processes. It helps make operation more efficient, safe, and controlled accurately. The goal of the presentation is to explain how differential pressure flow metering system works. I will also talk about their main part and where they are used. This presentation focuses on pressure difference flow meters such as orifice plates, venturi tubes, nozzles, and other related systems. Now let's look the theoretical background. Flow meter is a device used to measure how much liquid or gases move through a pipeline. There are many types of flow meters. Some examples are mechanical, electromagnetic, ultrasonic, and differential pressure flow meters. The differential pressure flow meters works by measuring the pressure drops across a small restriction in the pipe. This helps calculate the flow rate. This is based on Bernoulli's principle, which say that when the velocity of fluid increases, the pressures decrease. We use this idea to connect the pressure difference to the flow rate. And then now let's talk about the main system component of the pressure difference flow metering system. The system has three important parts called the primary, secondary, and tertiary elements. These parts work together to measure the flow accurately. The primary element is part inside the pipe that creates a pressure drop by retreating flow. Examples include orifice plate, venturi tubes, and nozzle. And then the secondary element is the device that measures the pressure difference caused the primary elements. This is usually done by a differential pressure sensor or transmitter. The tertiary element processes the signal from the secondary element. It calculates the actual flow rates and sends the data for monitoring or control. All these components must work well together to ensure precise flow measurement in industrial processes. And then now let's focus on the primary element of system. The primary element is the part that creates the pressure drop in the fluid flow. There are three component types of primary element: the orifice plate, and the venturi tube, and the flow nozzle. The orifice plate is simple and low cost. It works by narrowing the pipe to create a pressure drop. However, it can cause more pressure loss compared to other types. The venturi tube is designed to be more accurate and cause minimal pressure losses. It has a smooth tapered shape that helps maintain the flow. The flow nozzle is suitable for high velocity flows. It is shaped to handle fast-moving fluids efficiently. Each type has its own advantage depending on the application and the flow condition. And next, let's discuss the secondary element of the system. The secondary element includes the pressure taps and impulse lines. Its main job is to measure the process before and after the restriction created by primary elements. Pressure taps are small opening places on the pipe to measure the pressure at the 2 points, just before and just after the restriction. This measurement helps calculate the pressure difference. Impulse lines are small tubes that connect the pressure taps to the pressure transmitter. The transmitter the pressure signal safely and accurately to the transmitter, and together the component helps provide the pressure data needed to calculating the flow rate. And then next, now let's move on the tertiary element of the system. The tertiary element includes the differential pressure transmitter and the flow computer on PLC. The differential pressure transmitter takes the pressure difference measured by the secondary element and convert into an electrical signal. By this signal is usually in the form of 4 to 20 milliampere current of voltage signal. The flow computer or PLC that receives a electrical signal. It processes the data and calculates the actual flow rate and fluid. Finally, the flow rate is displayed or sent the control system for monitoring and further action. Together, their parts make sure the pressure difference is accurately converted into the useful information. Now let's talk about how flow measurement and calculation are done in the pressure difference flow metering system. The main calculation is based on Bernoulli equation. The formula calculates the flow rates by using pressure difference, the cross-sectional area, and fluid density. There are also correction factors to consider. These include the fluid density, temperature, and viscosity. The factor can affect how accurate the measurement is, so they be taken into account. Another important part is the discharge coefficient or CD. This is empirical value that changes depending on the type of primary element used, like on orifice plate or venturi tube. Using this value, we can calculate the flow rates by plugging into the known pressure difference, fluid density, and pipe diameter into the formula. These processes help to ensure that the flow measurement is as accurate as possible. And then now let's look at some industrial application of the pressure difference flow metering system. In the oil and gas industry, these systems are widely used in refineries and pipelines. They help monitor the flow of oil and gas to ensure safe and efficient operation. In water and gas utilities, flow meter manage the distribution and consumption of these resources. This helps provide reliable service to customers. Power plant also uses meters to measure the flow of steam and cooling water. Accurate flow measurement is important to maintain plant performance and safety. Another important use is custody transfer. This means measuring flow accurately to ensure fair billing between companies when products like gas or oil or salt. That brings us to the end of the presentation on the pressure difference flow metering system. I hope you found the information clear and useful. I would be happy to answer them now. Thank you very much for your attention and time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.